Very good everybody, and welcome to another video. I am your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight will take us from the small airport of Naples in Florida, the south of Florida, to Havana airport in Cuba. It's going to be about a 1 hour flight, and we'll be using a little executive jet, the Learjet 35A by Flysimware. So we chose the red livery. We're using real world time and real world weather, and we also have some properly generated liveries, although here I don't think we can expect lots of liveries. This is just general aviation basically, but here we are then. So just going to do a short business trip and just get some VIPs to some destination in Cuba. Alright, so let's hop on in. I believe actually it should be possible to get some passengers on the board. Let's choose Mark and Rick and Will and Jake. Let's have a look behind us if they are generated. So there's some people. That's already quite nice. Let me quickly do a short sound check. It sounds like a monkey sleeping. So let's get this thing set up. I want to get the yoke out of the way here for a second. So we'll start up battery 1 and 2. That was the gear warning horn. So we have battery 1 and 2. And then the primary and secondary inverter. I swore I heard an aircraft. Was it TBM? Alright, anyway, let's get back to our seats. Might not be bad to check the fuel. So total fuel, it says 3,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds. Let me check the OFP, what kind of fuel we're actually going to be bringing. I don't think it's, you can see it, access it on the tablet here, so I will be doing this off the screen. Block fuel is 1090 kilograms. Go 1100, I guess that's fine. 1100 kilograms. 1110. Okay, so we have should have the fuel set. Alright, so let's take this. The jet pumps are on. I think we can just start it up. My head's been into the Just Flight RJ 100 a lot, so getting my back to this little beauty. Right, so engine has started, so we can turn on the left generator. Engine number 2.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
That's GSX that we will not be using. Okay, so we got 2 running engines. Let's turn on the right generator as well. The stall warning lights, stall warnings will come on as well. Seatbelt sign, let's close the door. Autopilot button is armed. Avionics master. Turn on the pitot heat. Emergency battery to standby. Cabin air. Let's check what is our cruising altitude. Cruising altitude 40,000 feet. So will this go all the way to 40,000 feet? Let's find out. Looks like it will. There you have it. 40,000 feet. Speed limitations 200 knots, flaps 8, flaps 20, 150 knots, flaps 40. Let's import the flight plan. So the arrival is in there as well. We will just need the runway 24 is in there also, so pretty nice. So we'll set up later for ILS. We got ILS category 1 approach. Let's arm the thrust reversers. And let's trim the aircraft for takeoff. And we set the local QNH. Oh wait, cockpit door. There you go. So we close the cockpit door for a bit. I do not see our co-pilot. Where is our co-pilot? Co-pilot on. Okay. Right, so what else? I think that's basically it. And we'll set up the ILS once we are airborne. Let's have a look for missing anything here, so let's arm the navigation. And then we're going to do a out select. That's armed. And we'll shoot straight up to 40,000 feet. Like that. Now the departure runway. Let's find that. Runway 23 will be our departure runway. So this is where we are. So runway 23 will be this one. So basically we just follow Tango Alpha, cross the runway over there, continue on to Alpha, something like that. So let's turn on the taxi lights. And release the parking brake. And let's just taxi out of here. We'll check something, so we need to turn on the steering, basically, if you will. Or actually disengage the steering lock. Does not appear up there, or I'm not seeing it. So let's click that again. Turn on the yaw damper. So it looks like the nozzle steering is not engaged. Try it again. And there we have the green reminder that steering is now on. So right now we're pretty much taxiing on engine idle. So let's reduce the speed a little bit. Parking brake set. So thrust reversers are on, steering is on. We have lateral navigation. And we have a armed altitude of 40,000 feet, that's our target. So after takeoff I think we'll go IAS mode to climb there. Let's turn on the landing lights. Let's give ourselves a little squawk code here. So we totally did not do that. There we go, on and enter. And let's turn on the strobe lights now that we are entering the runway. And release the parking brake. And let's line up. Sometimes I forget that I'm not able to steer from some camera views. So here's the runway 23. Those letters are about as big as my car. So that's going to be hard to miss. Okay, let's turn on the elapsed time. So I think this starts running after you take off. But I like doing it like this. But I'm sure I'll find out some better use for that. So we're going full thrust. Okay, so let's turn on the autopilot. So we've lost the track. Let's go to map view real quick. I think we might be getting a little bit slow here. So let's do vertical speed. So the gear never came up. Totally did not check that. Hope we didn't damage the gear or anything. I'm getting some quite so low FPS now. But yeah, I'm running on ultra settings, so that is obviously pushing the envelope a little bit. We're at 17,500 feet. Speed is now getting a little bit better. Okay, now let's set the IAS. So let's have a look at the charts. So there we are. I'm leaving Naples and heading for Cuba. So the departure that we are flying right now looks like we have departed from the departure then? At least I'm not seeing us. Now the arrival. Harrisburg, Lancaster. So it's the initial fix, Martin, and then there is Jalto. We have Almid and Moonby. So Gidzenko will get school, budget and EFOL. Here it says Empire. Oh, what's happening? Cancel. CANOA. So let's see if we can enter the ILS, if that is needed at all. Load procedure, approach. Let me check now because I'm getting confused. Well, this is for a different flight, man. What the hell? Go to flight. It didn't load in my flight. My bad. I'll have to do this again. Import from Simbrave. This is going to make a lot more sense. So the Empire for arrival. And the approach should be runway 24. Let me just quickly double check now. Well, it sets on the flight plan actually, so let's go with runway 24. So approach. There's VOR. So there will not be an ILS. So there's RMP or VOR. Let's do RMP. I'm not really familiar with that, but we're going to do it anyway. We will just not have a glide slope, basically, I guess. And no localizer. Final approach course 240. 2,000 feet, the decision altitude. So check what the aircraft is doing. We're still holding around 250 knots, which is good. Climbing to 40,000. So in terms of runway, we'll just go with this is VOR 24. And where's the other one? RNF 24. Let's go with that. I just load it in. 37,000. Så een paar al met. Alright, so for now I'm good. Let's have a look at the flight plan. So we're on our way from KARTR to CANOA, then Atmar, Almit Moonboo 2000 feet. Desired track 239er, and then 11 nautical miles. So yeah, we should be quite okay like that. Aircraft hardly climbing, so maybe we change from IAS to vertical speed. I don't know, maybe it doesn't want to go any higher. Let's do, okay, altitude hold is on. So let's do altitude hold. So holding at flight level 380. That is 2,000 feet below the assigned altitude. Looks like this aircraft is definitely a little more heavy on the frame rate. Still following lateral navigation. So we're still 81 miles from CANOA, so we're not quite there yet. There, and we're back in our seats. Okay, so 70 nautical miles, I think that's just to the next waypoint there. Wait. It's the same as the distance right there, which is for CANOA. So from KARTR to CANOA, and then from CANOA to Empire. The circuit breakers do not work. Okay, so we did not have a departure route, but we will have an arrival. This is chart for runway 24. This should be the arrival then, there you go. Shark Empire, so we'll be on our way to CANOA. Empire. Element. Moonwood 2000 feet. So basically it only says an altitude there at Moonwood. Let's say we enter an altitude. Let's say 4,000 feet. And save it. AppMar. I do see maximum altitude for holding. Flight 0140. So let's go 140 there. Enter and save. Now I saw another option, VNAV. What was it? Activate vertical direct. No. Cancel. So 14,000, we are now at 38,000. So 20. So we need to lose 24, that's 60, 72, so around 72 nautical miles before Empire we should start descending, which is almost 60, 70, 80, so around 15 or something nautical miles we should start descending. So what we can do is we start by setting the altitude. $14,000. Looks like we're not following the lateral navigation. Have a look at the map view, that looks okay. I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the fact that we were playing around with the altitudes there, so it's probably a good idea after every change that to make to immediately check if the aircraft is still following. So I say let's start our descent. So I'll select its arms, and I think then if we go speed, should the aircraft then start bringing its nose down? Does not appear to be doing that. So we go vertical speed. Oh, that's the overspeed. Oh, we got away with that one. Let's retract the spoiler. Okay, so we're descending at 5,000 feet per minute. Might be a little bit excessive. Bring back the speed a little bit more. And let's slightly decrease the rate of descent. So 3,000 feet per minute. So can we get back on track? It keeps saying arm. And it should be going to Atmar. Now let's try the other thing in the flight plan, Atmar, and we click activate vertical direct, yes. Not sure what that will do exactly, but perhaps the aircraft system then understands. No, it doesn't look like it. At least it's on lateral navigation again, so it turned off the heading there. Vertical speed back on. So 47 nautical miles. Top of descent is recognized there, so it's pretty cool. And you know, maybe we can descend all the way to 4,000 feet now that we're at it. Okay, I would have expected us on here, but this is probably coming from CANOA then and not CANOA itself. So we'll just carry on, 4,000 feet at Helmet, then 2,000 at Mundo, and then we have a heading of 239er and then 240 for landing. I also do have a VOR. Let's have a look at the final approach. That's the VOR, 116.1. Maybe we can answer that as well. Oh, that's the com, my bad. So I believe it was 116.1. That's the MUHA. And we go to the airport charts for MUHA approach, and there's also a VOR. So let's also put a pin in that one. So that will be, let's see. Okay, so that's a 240 for the MUHA VOR. And that's also a big top, recognized. And it was 240. So we have the VOR as well. And looks like the VOR is at the end of the runway. So if you follow 240 towards that VOR, and well, that should be nice. also have a DME readout on the VOR for the NAV1 radio up there. So on our way to Empire, we're at 14,000 feet now, but we're going to keep on descending to 4,000. So we have the VOR as well. Not sure what the distance. Let's look at that. Well, at least we have 240, then 2.2, 7.7. We have 10 nautical miles. VOR 30,000 feet. I guess we'll do. Speed still under control while we're descending. Let's turn on the seatbelt signs again. Still lateral navigation, vertical speed. Altitude armed for 4,000. And we'll be passing 10,000 feet, so let's turn on the landing lights. And then let's check the local QNH. Airports. MUHA and weather 1021. And this one it's gonna make it difficult. Let's check it here. Manual flight plan, and we go to MUHA. Waypoint information, weather. And we have 3015. Okay, so local pressure has been set as well. Okay, so Atmar, Elmet, right turn to Munbu. Then from Munbu it will be 30 nautical miles or so. $5,700. Going to be hitting some clouds. Okay, so what's happening? 4,000 feet. Let's check the speed there. We'll altitude hold, still following lateral navigation. Then up next will be 2,000 feet. So you know what? Let's just keep on descending. So 2,000 feet. Vertical speed. And let's see if the nose goes down. Let's help it out a little bit there. And it looks like the speed could benefit from that as well because it's dropping a little bit. So let's put in a little bit more thrust. So we're at 23 nautical miles range from the VOR, which is at the end of the runway. So we will not be doing an ILS, because there's no ILS for runway 24. That is from the other direction, but we're not going to be landing in a tailwind. So Almit. Yeah, I believe it was a little bit early. I believe Almit we have to be at 4,000. And we're at 3,000, but this is okay. Basically, I've just see in front of us, there should be hardly any terrain. The airport elevation, I expect it, let's say, 210 feet. Let's see, that's also decision altitude, that was 2,000 feet. And that's already on 2,000. Okay, so here comes the right turn to Almit. Are we still descending? Altitude hold. Don't know why we went through that altitude there. I thought we aren't, but okay. I guess not. So we're holding altitude, 1,620 feet. 8 miles from Almit, and then we'll take a right turn to Moonbull. Let's set the heading box 240 as well. And we're 19 nautical miles range from the VOR. So what's our speed doing? That should be okay. So we're at 66% N1. So there's Cuba. Okay, 3.4 miles. I will take a right turn. So we are definitely a little bit low, but you know, there's no terrain or anything, so in that sense we should be fine. Following lateral navigation, altitude hold, and speed is dropping a little bit. So let's go flap 1. Well, actually flaps 8 degrees. So here comes the right turn then. So then up next is Moonbull. Let's try and keep the speed, well, a little bit higher. Still holding altitude. Looks like there's some turbulence. Speed is picking up a little bit too much. So 11 miles from the VOR. So let's try and start decelerating a little bit more now. 10 miles from the VOR. It does look like there's some sort of ILS, glide slope thingy. Okay, so it's definitely not the best visibility. I think it's safe to say that. 1600 feet, our speed is slowly decreasing to where it's more comfortable for final approach with 7.7 nautical miles. What does this mean? I think we dropped the gear. Go to flaps 20%. It does say captured big glide slope. Not really sure that's actually going to do anything, but we are in a nose down position. A little more speed and flaps full. A lot more speed. Autopilot disengaged. I think I see the runway over the treetops there. So let's do it like this. There definitely appears to be some crosswind. Okay, that's a rough touchdown, but we are down nonetheless. So this has reverses. Welcome to Havana. Okay, so maybe we can get off here real quick and beat that aircraft to it. There you go. Okay, so don't look behind, not immediately, but we are being followed. Actually, I have no clue where to go. Guess we could have gone in that direction there. Want to take a right? Okay, so let's turn off the landing lights. I'm not sure how this works, but we'll just get over here or something. Okay, parking brake set. Shut off engine number 1. Shut off engine number 2. So that's it. Once again, welcome to Havana Airport. It does look like we made it in one piece. And it's the Flysimware Learjet 35A. A very nice and powerful little plane. A little bit old school. And I do really like the sounds, especially on the inside. You can hear some ticking of the speed dials. Whenever they change, like 1 and 2 and 1, you'll hear a slight tick. And obviously the onboard, all the whirring sounds, they're awesome as well. So if we turn off the inverters, we'll just have the batteries on. And turn those off too. And that's it. Okay, so thank you very much for checking, everybody. And stay strong, keep your loved ones close, and stay funky, man. And see you at the next video. Bye bye.